culture shock in my whole life.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to be going to the second biggest market in the Red River Delta region here in Hanoi, and it's called the Long Bien Night Market, where apparently a bunch of people gather with like fruits and vegetables, and they have food, and then they have like clothing, and then that is what services all of the shops around here. So we've drank a lot of coffee, if you didn't notice already, and we're about to go and get some food and get some stuff. Let's go. And then the location that we've been living in Hanoi is fantastic. This is actually right outside of our apartment. You can already start seeing some of like the vendors already selling their vegetables, and the Long Bien Bridge is right down the street. Guys, if you've seen our apartment tour here in Hanoi, you can click that up here to watch it. You would see that A, our apartments are beautiful, but B, it's in the perfect location in town. Like if you guys are planning on coming to Hanoi, or you're planning on looking for a great digital nomad hub, you really should rent here. I'm gonna put the description down below, but it's fantastic. There is so much traffic here. Literally, it's trucks and scooters and everybody going in between each other. People even honking like with their mouths to try and get by. This is a proper like hustle and bustling market at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think they're fighting. I don't know, there's some passionate conversation happening behind us right now.
Oh, she was going for it. She was going for it.
Literally, you're walking down and then there's mountains of pineapples and watermelons and tons of limes, and even people driving past you. We saw accidents. Like there's so much energy. Like nobody's sleeping here at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is, I guess, where everybody conducts their business. So it is just a mess. Case in point. Guys, there's a whole market back there that too. This is huge. The market runs alongside of Long Bien Bridge, and honestly not just long ways on the bridge, but basically the entire street that's called the Hong Ha. So all the way along, guys, it's enormous. Every single side street that you look at is full of vendors selling anything from vegetables, meat, and I even think souvenirs, but we haven't gotten there yet. But the freshest, the watermelon that I'm looking at right now is bright red. And literally people are honking and passing you. So just watch where you're going. If you guys have watched our other vlogs, which you can see all up here, you probably already know Danye. All the way back there. He sold all of his staff to travel the world also, and is going to Australia really, really soon. But today is really, really cool and special because we met for the first time one of our subscribers. So this is Bharat.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, and he's from Reunion Island, and he is a med student that came here to do an internship in Hanoi. Anyway, Daniel went to dinner with him, they had beers, we went to karaoke, and then he's like, oh poop, you guys have a YouTube channel?
I'm a subscriber.
Yeah! So anyway, he's here! So now we like took him along a ride behind the scenes.
So something we've had to get used to here in Hanoi is actually the amount that everyone eats dogs. It seems to be very popular. We actually learned in Ninh Binh that they will literally poison pets to eat them. But I don't know if these are pets or if they're food. But I just thought it was sad that they were sitting in a cage like that, and they got really excited when we came by. So
the Vietnamese love their tea, and so there are tons.
And so there are tons of fruit vendors that sell the little tea that they like boil and then make into concentrate and syrup. And so that's what we're seeing around here. Guys, this is so cool. If there's one thing you do in Hanoi, I know that there's tons to do in the daytime, but this is by far the coolest thing we've done so far. Chúc quả không? Qua khỏe. Hết cấp lên. Does it? Every time that we think the market is over, we turn and there's just more traffic, more fruits, more vegetables, more people, more scooters. We're like walking, people are like pushing us out of the way, and like scooters are going through, we're like bumping into their tires. And it's funny, like they don't mean it to be rude, just the culture, there's so many people, it's like you have to shove people out of the way to get places. This is crazy. Oh, he doesn't want to sell to us, I think is the deal.
No.
Oh, for the one.
Well, that's funny. He literally, like, he told me 25, and then his friend was like, no, and then charging me 50 for one.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so this is not the place to buy.
This is not the place to buy stuff for us. So we were gonna do groceries, and I think we're gonna look at it, but the second they see us coming, they literally smile at each other and then charge us like, what, 4 times the price that it should be. So, fun fact, if you're not Vietnamese, this may not be the place to shop. But it's still a lot of fun to come check out. Like, I've really enjoyed having to like work our way through, kind of push everyone around because they're pushing you and you're pushing them. Annette got to hold some like chain that held up a barrier so that way a truck could get through. It's been an awesome experience.
So I read online that you want to bring rubber boots to this market, and we're like well-traveled, right? So we're like, nah, we don't need that. My flip-flops will be fine. But guys, really, the floor here is disgusting, and I can't tell you how many times we've had to step on like mushy black mystery soup on the floor. So wear shoes you don't mind getting ruined, or like flip-flops and a water bottle so that you can like rinse your feet off from the grossness. I have never been so culture shocked in my whole life.
Okay, never mind.
This lady was rolling her eyes at me.
You got it?
Can you hold my book?
They're chuckling.
Oh shit. I say we should probably... What is happening? Woo!
You just did it! I wasn't even in this guy's way!
You did it.
I don't even have words. What just happened?
That was really, really intense. Most crowded situation in Hanoi.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
In my life.
Unnecessarily difficult.
So we were probably stuck in that traffic jam for what, 15 minutes? And it was literally like, when I'm saying everyone pushing each other and smacking each other and yelling, it was nothing but shoulder to shoulder. Hey, stay off my stuff. Hey, don't crush my flowers. Hey, at least that's what I assume everyone was saying. We were all pushing forward. I can't tell you how many old ladies would literally smack me, push me, and then punch me in the leg. And then I'm just like, I'm trying to move with you. And then like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Annette almost straight up fell on mangosteens. We were all walking by and we're like trying to single file it. We're trying to walk straight forward. And all of a sudden I'm like, what what are they laughing about? And I turn around and she is literally spread an eagle over these mangosteens because these ladies had literally pushed her into them, and all the people around us were like laughing because obviously we don't look like we belong here. We really don't belong here. We're just the observers trying to walk through and be like, hey, what you guys doing at 3:30 in the morning? And they think it's hilarious. Oh my goodness, this market has been an experience. We have had some really nice people, and we've probably had some of the worst people we've ever met in my life here. Like yelling at us, making fun of us, and then like smacking us, and we're just like, I'm gonna smack you back. I smacked an old lady today, and I'm not proud of it. Nope.
So this is actually the highway that we're walking on right now, but it totally transforms at around 3 a.m. and just turns into this wholesale market. People are driving, there's trucks, scooters are parked. There's just, it's a highway with like 10 times the amount of obstacles.
So the other night, like, we wake up obviously in the middle of the night to use the restroom just like everybody else, but the bathroom window, we always keep it open because it gets too hot if we don't. And we were like hearing these horns, hearing engines, we're like, what is going on? And now we know. This happens right outside of where we live.
These are all of the vendors running back to their stations to set up to sell later today. Sing that choir.
Not always the nicest of people.
You made it.
We can breathe, finally. I would not recommend coming here if you guys are not the most confident individuals. You definitely have to be able to know that it's okay to push back and to, well, watch out, you're about to get hit by a scooter. And to almost get hit by a scooter. So, on that note, make sure you give this video a like. Sorry, I'm looking to make sure I don't die from a scooter. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will catch you on our next adventure that is hopefully a little less chaotic.